name is Hen Mazzig. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Israel. I was born and raised in Israel and lived there all my life. Being the son of a mother that is Iraqi, of a father that is Tunisian, Berber actually, and an Israeli and Jewish, you have this complexity of identities. The story of the Jewish community of the Middle East, North Africa, is a unique story that usually you don't hear about much. Stories that are being forgotten. That's why this community is called the Forgotten Refugees. They were part of 850,000 Jews that were forced out from the Middle East and North Africa. My grandparents came to Israel in the early 50s. My grandparents from my father's side came to Israel from Tunisia, from North Africa. My grandparents from my mother's side came to Israel from Iraq, from Baghdad. It's a community that lost so much. They lost $30 billion in property. They lost land that is equal in its size to 5 times the state of Israel today. They lost lives, but this is a community that their story is not being told. We're talking about culture, about heritage, that all has been forgotten when this community came to Israel and left everything behind. The reason that this community left the Arab lands and North Africa and Africa was because of years of oppression and persecution. My grandparents have stories about how in 1941, even before the creation of the State of Israel, there was violent attacks against the Jewish community. It's not only because they wanted to go back home to Israel, it was also because they were never safe. When my grandparents were thrown out of these countries, there was one place that was there. It was the first time in 3,000 years that were able to go back home. Israel was there for them, was there for my grandparents. When I'm asking my grandmother from Iraq, going through the harshness that she went through, what's the most important thing for you today? For her, it's all about recognition. The story happened to them, and the story is not being told today. That's justice for her.